What up? Tell me your name.
What's happening? It's your boy Dak, a.k.a. Mr. Certified G5, reporting live from the HKY, North Cat, stand up, 828's finest. You know what it is.
That's what's up. So, tell me a little bit about your skills, man, about your talents, what you can do in the game.
I mean, I've been rapping since I was like 11, singing since I was 5, producing since I was like 13, so triple threat, you know what I'm saying? Anything you need me for. If you need a 16, I got you with that. You need a hook song, I got you with that. You need a track done, I could produce you one of those real fast. It really, you know what I'm saying? I work on all three of them, and I ain't just a single person and doing one thing in one lane. I got 3 different lanes, so that's what I do.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, how you feel about a major record deal versus just a distribution deal?
Well, I mean, if you got the grind, what do you need a major deal for? Independent-wise, you got creative control over your own stuff, and everything you put out, you get that money back. Versus major, they're going to pay for your touring, they're going to pay for your wardrobe, they're going to pay for everything under the moon, and at the end of the day, when you get that check, you ain't going to see a lot of money because the majority of it's going back to the label to pay for other expenses and things that they done pay for. So independent versus major, I will go independent. And as far as distribution, that's a good deal because you can work out a 50-50 venture, do your music, produce your music, and then pay them to put it out. So the only thing they're getting paid for is to distribute your record. Other than that, you're getting all the paper back. So to me, getting a major deal now is moving backwards versus doing your stuff independent.
Right. So you see the future is pretty much everybody going independent.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I mean, independent, at first, you know, everybody's dream is to get that major deal just because of the hype behind it. Like, you got your Sonys and your J Records and so many of them out there, the big dogs, Universal, Interscope, but at the end of the day, you see that another thing about that is they have a lot of artists on their roster. You might not ever come out. There's rappers, singers to this day that I've heard of, they got major deals, but they're not out. Independent, you make your own due date. You come out when you want to drop. Feel what I'm saying? You do your show when you want to do your show. You in control over everything. I think as an artist, the most important thing is to have creative control over everything you do. You don't want to be a puppet. Sign a major deal, you a puppet. You might as well sign your soul over because they got you. Independently, you got yourself. You run your own business, and the operations a lot more smoother. So, independent, the way to go. That's the future, man.
That's what's up. How you feel about writing for other people? You know, I know producing for other people is a little different than it is, you know, actually writing for somebody else.
I mean, writing cool. It just, me personally, this is my personal opinion, I respect people more who write their own material, but it doesn't help to get some outside influences, somebody to help. For instance, if I wrote a verse and it wasn't quite what Swiss Beats wanted to be, he could take it, recraft it, add some stuff to it, take some stuff out, and make it better. Most of the time, when you hear people, I'm trying to give a good example. Okay, Bow Wow's first couple of hits was all written by Jermaine Dupri. He sounded like Jermaine Dupri. Tip wrote some records for him. He sounded like Tip. Wayne wrote it. It sounded like Wayne. That's my only problem with ghostwriting. When I write for you, you ain't got to sound like Dak. Do you just use the words? You feel me?
Right. So basically, you feel like new artists that's not as developed, they can use it more than a artist that's, you know, already established in the game.
When you writing for somebody who ain't really been in the studio or don't really have that sense of reading somebody else's work off into the microphone, then I believe that's why they tend to sound like you, because then you're doing a lot more hands-on. You with them in the booth like, nah, this is how I wrote it. Say it like this. So that tends for them to be like, well, I just sound like you. Versus somebody who's already seasoned, who just wants, hey man, just write me a hook real fast. Like Jeezy asked me to write him a hook, he gonna sound like Jeezy, he ain't gonna sound like that. But the hook gonna be fire, because he's already been there, he's at that level. Versus somebody who's in a development type of deal, who's never been there, they're probably gonna end up sounding more like you. So it really just depends on your situation and where you at in the game.
Alright, that's what it do. So, what label you with? You know, give a little shout out. Let us know what you got coming.
All day. Shout out my nigga Trump. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that Traffic EP, go get that. If you ain't got my mixtape, The Art of Grinding, you can get that at datpiff.com/The Art of Grinding, free download. Who else, man? Shout out to everybody at HKY who doing their thing, man. You know, no hate, no discrimination. Everybody doing what they do. That's what we trying to do. The ultimate goal that we trying to accomplish is to put our city on. So, shout out to everybody.
What else you got coming? You got anything coming in the near future?
Yeah, right now I'm working with, shout out to homie Too Tall, man. He done produced for Drake, Rick Ross. I think he working on some Tip stuff. Big Country Kane. But I'm working on an EP right now, Fly High Walk. You know, look, probably a 10 to 12 tracker. Ain't really my official album, but a little street jump. That's about it right now. I'm just going hard in the studio, going ham, man, as hard as I can. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no definite date on when it's going to drop, but I will keep you posted on that, though.
Shouts to the Move My Groove.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Move My Groove, too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my homeboy, you know what I'm saying, Paul Martin. You know what I'm saying? Doing this thing, really looking out for the artists. I really appreciate the look. And y'all stay tuned. Move My Groove gonna be a big thing, man. Y'all better watch out, because if you ain't on it now, don't try to get on it later. You dig?
That's what it do. That's what it do. Signing out.
100, man. It's your boy Dak. Holla at me.